Hello everyone, good morning. Today we are here for 10th May pre-market report. Let's see what's awaiting for us today. So yesterday's result summary, SRF and Lupin. So SRF as expected QOQ and as well as the both YOY has been shown growth. So last year it was 1889, this year 2162. It has grown significantly by 14%. Plus December was 511 and this quarter was 562. Already, if you notice, friends, since past 3 days, Lupin is SRF is going up upper side only. So it's already in the making higher highs as the result says good. But only thing is the forecast what they had taken was 2206, where they have fall short of around 30-40K, 30-40,000 crore. Sorry, 30-40 crore. This might impact for a shorter term. Otherwise, they have grown from 2022 to 2023. So that's on the both QOQ and YOY, they have recorded the growth. Only thing is they have not met the forecast. Forecast is different and the growth is different. Okay, don't get confused with the number. Lupin. So Lupin, though last year they have shown negative, that is minus 1,509 crore. This year they are showing 447 crore. Okay. So what exactly the meaning? They have shown growth from QOQ and as well as YOY. Both they have shown, and also actual growth also is being done from minus 1,500 to 447. So if you notice, Lupin is started going down from 601 ranges to now it is came around almost 745 range. So almost around the price has gone made higher highs. So be careful while taking a position. Try to buy it as much as possible at the dipper price. Don't just buy because result is there. I'll buy, price will go. I like that. Have your own analysis before making any positions at Lupins. And it was in Nifty 50. Now it's no more in Nifty 50. So that also you have to keep it in your mind. So coming back to today's this week result summary, Asian Paints results are tomorrow, Eicher Motors results are tomorrow, Siemens results are tomorrow, Tata Motors results on 12th. What to expect from Asian Paints? Asian Paints expectations is 874. But based upon 1097 was the last quarter, they have to achieve more than this. Then there will be a growth in both QOQ and YOY. So otherwise, they have already met the number of 2023 and 2022. 2022, they have done 3085. So 2023 forecast is 3811. If they achieve this number, then they are good with achieved on year over year number. But we are expecting it to grow by December number also. Then there will be a good jump for YOY growth. So Eicher Motors, what to expect? Eicher Motors definitely to be achieved 609 crore. They have seasoned with this 600 ranges crore. I think they should be able to do this number without having any hurdles. And moreover, the 2022 was 1,677 and they have grown by 2,600 forecast, whatever they have taken. Till date, they have achieved 2009. They have already beat the number of 2022. So if they meet this achieve whatever achievement, then they will be able to beat the 2022 number for sure. Second point is December number also they have to meet. If they meet or if they exceed December number, then definitely the QOQ and YOY both will be in positive. The stock might make a higher highs. That's the other way to look around the market. And Siemens is majorly, it's trading at 3665. The important point to look for is we are expecting to achieve that 340 crore. So the looking at the scenario, they're 301, 652 and 463. Last quarter, they have shown the degrowth compared to the September quarter. So if they show the even 340, the stock might make a lower loss. So just keep a watch. It has to achieve more than 652 or at least 463. Then it will be QOQ growth. Otherwise, they are almost near in beating the 2022 number. 2022 number, there was 1,543 and now they are at 1,416. So another 100 crore, they will be 120 crore. They should be able to beat. But technically, if they beat more than 463, then definitely QOQ and YOY will be growth. Then market will be going higher highs. Otherwise, YOY only shows a growth. It might make an impact, but little later. So Tata Motors, we discussed, it is last year was minus 11,000 crore and they are reducing it to this year minus 3,798 crore. So far they are at they have reached at minus 2,806. If they achieve this from 3,043 crore, if they achieve more than 3,043 crore, then definitely they are going to nullify this minus 3,798 also possibility. So Be careful before making any decisions on Tata Motors until and unless results are out. Definitely, they are showing from negative of 11,000 crore to 2,000 crore. They have come down already, minus 2,000. So almost they have grown, developed. So let's see how exactly they are improving on the pads after results are being announced. Results are expected on 12th May. So today, 10th May and 11th May, there is no macroeconomic events. As yesterday we have tomorrow, that is 12th, there is a macroeconomic event. That is one is forex and manufacturing and industrial production, which we had discussed yesterday. If this is high, then it shows the production is manufacturing and industrial production is high. That means economically stronger it shows. If it is production is weak, that means economically weaker it is shown. So it is directly connecting macroeconomic event. But the thing is, it's a part. It might partially influence Nifty and Bank Nifty. So that's why it is quite important to consider. So coming back to today, we'll discuss on inflation rate and inflation MOM. What is inflation rate? Basically, increase in goods price, goods and service price over a time. And it decreases the purchasing power. So meaning what? It increases the price over a time and decreases the purchasing power. So it is like inflation is a common. Every now and then, say, suppose if you are in a first standard, definitely you will be growing from first standard to second standard. You cannot have the same knowledge what you had in first standard, right? Same way, inflation is a part and parcel. It has to grow according to the scenarios. Like 10 years before, for example, if you assume that 10 years before I was buying petrol at 50 rupees, and today also if I need petrol at 50 rupees, will it be possible? No, it is not possible. The bottom scenario is price grows accordingly the year over year. Like say, suppose 10 year before, if we see the petrol consumers, like, two-wheeler consumers were like hardly they were there. Now every house has a two-wheeler. So definitely the consumption increases. As much as the consumption increases, the demand also gets increases, right? So then supply also should be there according to that. So these are all the metrics connected to it. Price will not just get increased. It is not because of tax increase or it is not because of government increases. No, inflation, it's apply over time, and as well as that depends upon the consumptions. 10 years before, we cannot compare. 10 years before I was first standard, now also I'll be in first standard. Can I say that? No, we cannot say that. Same way, inflation also 10 years before, petrol price is 50 rupees and now it is 100 rupees. Price is increasing. Price increasing is a association. Like how we are growing, price also increases. We are expecting our salaries, right? 10 years before our salaries was 10,000. Now after 10 years, our salaries become 1 lakh also. So our salaries are also equally increasing. It is not that only the products prices are increasing, right? So it is important to understand inflation. The thing is, there are so many political parties says, that government increases price, this government increases price. No, it's a price increase. It is not by government, it is by consumptions. Based upon consumption, it automates and gives the report. Nobody can do that just like that. Okay, let me increase the price, let me decrease the price. No, it can't happen like that. So let's understand technically and logically. So that's the reason, if we understand increase in prices and goods and services over a time, it will not happen overnight also. So over a time, like 1 year, this much percentage, next year, this much percentage, next year, this much percentage. For example, if we take an inflation rate, 7%. As on today, 7.2, 6.8 to 7%. So next year, that price 7%, whatever you buy, there will be adding of 7%. Definitely you have to accept that. That's a fact. After 10 years, 7% every year, 7% in 10 years, that is 70% price increase. Like this, you're also increasing your knowledge. You're also increasing your consumption rates. Everything is happening. We are increasing every day. We are developing. Our country is developing. So definitely inflation rate goes accordingly. Let's not think like an unlogical thing or illogical thing. Logically, the increase in price of goods and services over a time, which decreases the money power. So that's why people are trying to make money from either, say, suppose if the bank FD rates are 5.5%, when inflation is more than that, so let me go with the mutual funds, or let me go with the government bonds, or let me go with the stock market, or let me earn more. Like that, people are thinking in multiple ways, because price value not remain same. 10 years before, 10,000 was a big money. Now 10,000 is a smaller money, because the pricing power has reduced, or purchasing power has reduced. price is increasing. It's a scenario. Okay. So same way, what to expect from this is inflation rate MOM. So MOM, that is month on month. Month on month, that is inflation rate month over month, is defined as the monthly percentage change in the CPI changes. That is consumer price index. How exactly month on month it is changing? The inflation rate. Month on month is different, YOY is different. This what we are talking is the result is month on month. And inflation rate, YOY, inflation rate is the percentage change in the consumer price index. Percentage change in the consumer price index. Inflation rate MOM, that is called MOM, that is month on month, and as well as YOY, year over year. Don't get confused with YOY and MOM. So inflation rate is YOY, that means it is year or year. MOM means month over month. So this has to change, or if it is remain same, that's good. If it is inflation is going high, that means consumers are pricing higher, or consumers have a more buying power, consumers have more money. It all gives that kind of an indication. If consumers are having less money, then definitely the inflation also it has to get balanced. That's how this inflation rate, YOY and MOM, does matter to us. So this is largely impact on our economy, plus also Nifty and Bank Nifty also, because it dictates at end of the day pricing power or purchasing power, it dictates, right? So that's the reason this holds the still a priority number to track. Okay, so that results on 12th. And US updates. US updates is like, tomorrow, today, the inflation rate is displayed. Inflation rate MOM and YOY. Just now we explained in the earlier slide. So that is inflation rate also announced for us, India, it is on 12th. For US, it is today. That is inflation rate and inflation rate MOM and YOY. So because of this inflation rate index, yesterday US market price was mild or closed lower due to cautious ahead of inflation. And a meeting between political leaders to discuss on the debit ceiling. So debit ceiling, what is debit ceiling? Debt ceiling is an upper circuit limit on the amount of money that a government may borrow. An upper limit set on the amount of money that a government may borrow. That means government, how much they are borrowing, that is, they are going to set the limit. If they are going to set the limit, that means it's going to happen. Okay, that's called debt ceiling. So that debt ceiling might also impact borrowing power. When the borrowing power gets limited, then government may think of investment on the infrastructure or wherever the possible investments that might get a limitation, or that might have to think. Or if they have enough money, it's fine. Okay, like that, the debt ceiling will work. So today to watch from US market, that is inflation rate, MOM and YOY, and debt ceiling information from political leaders to discuss today. Debt ceiling discussion is going to happen. So because of this, yesterday US market was low. So today we'll have to see how exactly US market behaves based upon this results. So this results is on 6 p.m. US time. So global performance index, now coming back to our regular scenario, the global performance index, SGX Nifty is plus 34 points up, and Dow Jones is minus 56. That is US market is down so far, because yesterday it was like today we are expecting a consumer price index or inflation rate details. So because of that, market might close at a lower. So we'll see whether it might make a higher highs or low. If this inflation rate is good, then US market may go down or up or whatever. Based upon that, Indian market also might start the direction, and Indian inflation rate also might be looking at that angle or not. We'll have to wait for till 12th for Indian market inflation rates. So Nasdaq is minus 77. This is nothing much impacts on the Nifty 50. Still, we will be considering that as a reference. And S&P 500 is plus 88.5. Japan is started with minus 131. So it's short-term negative they are showing, which is impacts on Nifty 50. And crude oil is 41. Crude oil has increased from yesterday. So that's why Asian Paints also dropping. If you are noticing, Asian Paints has almost 3,060 price was there. Now it has come down. And gold is going higher highs, making higher highs. So it's an important point to look after, because gold is growing and Nifty is also growing. This is somewhere a negative seeing. it is like a negative to negative to negative, positive, like that. It may turn into the down or whatever. So be careful before making any long positions. Until and unless you get a clarity on the long positions, don't take up positions for long. Or if you are still taking, just hedge your position. So USD INR, so far it is there. Yesterday they have increased, but today so far it's not started. So Nifty 50, yesterday close was 18,265, and today we are expecting key resistance at 18,442, key support at 18,088, Bank Nifty 43,198, Bank Nifty key resistance at 43,747, Bank Nifty key support, that is 42,469. Sorry, 42,649 is the key support. So Nifty Glimpse. So when we look after a larger view, if we see the Nifty is expecting a double top as well. Point number one. Point number two, on an overview, it is making up upper higher highs. If this higher highs, if the candle closes above this support, the resistance, then Nifty might make a higher highs. Point number two. Point number three is if this breaks, then market might come down also. So be careful until and unless candle closes above this. Until and unless candle closes above this, market still needs a push to go to the higher, make a higher highs. So for this, even respective macroeconomics should support, and respective stocks also should support equally, and global market also should support. Then there is a good chance that market will make a higher highs. Else the possibility to make a lows, because it is a indication that this gap might dictate us whether market might go down or market might break this. So this is all together, we have to watch this, how exactly it's happening. And this is a weekly chart. So top stocks to watch for the day. SRF both QOQ and YOY has recorded a growth. Lupin both QOQ and YOY has recorded a growth. Asian Paints results are expected by 11th, that is tomorrow. Eicher Motors results are expected by 11th, that is tomorrow. Siemens results are expected by tomorrow. And Tata Motors results are expected by 12th. So these are all the stock performing stocks so far, stock or top market, top stocks to watch. Please have a close watch on this, how exactly these all things are behaving. Thank you. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click on like and share, comment.